Today's video may be a little bit controversial, but I've just seen so much debate about this topic online that I decided to talk about it today and finish the argument once and for all. Today, I'm going to be talking about why the big three of manga and anime needs to be changed. Now, for those of you guys who do not know what the big three is basically the big, most popular shonen manga and anime, that being, of course, One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z. At one point in time, these series were like the most popular series on the entire face of the planet. You know, everybody loved them. Growing up watching Naruto and Dragon Ball, you know, I was one of those kids. And yeah, they're basically just the most popular series to ever exist. But we have to face the facts that we are no longer those kids we once were watching Naruto and Dragon Ball like it was really popular back in the day. You know, times have changed and there are new shonen series that are looking to step up to the plate. More specifically, series like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and Boruto are series that come to mind when you're talking about series that could potentially replace one of these three series in the big three of manga and anime. Now, for those of you who do not know how the big three is chosen, basically every few years there is a vote held in the Japanese Diet with like the president, I believe, something with the Japanese government, and they take into consideration relevance, you know, overall fan base quality and quality of the manga or anime, and they decide the current big three as it will continue on. And I'm not going to sit here and speculate that there may be some lobbying to keep some of these trash-ass series in the big three for so many years. I'm not going to say that any foul play is involved, but I think that the fact that One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Naruto have stayed as the big three for so many years, something's a little bit fishy considering all these amazing shonen series that we have nowadays. So the first thing that we have to look at is relevance. Now, of course, at one point, all of these series in the big three were extremely popular, and to some degree, they still are, but when you take a look at sales in manga volumes and viewers that are watching, you know, these anime as they come out with the new seasons, Crunchyroll subscriptions, which plays a big role in it all, you know, it's really hard to debate that any of these series have the same staying power as series like Demon Slayer that are at the very top of the popularity charts every single season they have a new season. There's just no way that any of these series are topping off series like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and Boruto Next Generation that are topping the charts of popularity every single season, you know, trending on Twitter non-stop all day. I mean, there's just no debate, frankly. The only time Naruto ever trends on Twitter is when one of the characters from the series shows up in Boruto and does something. Like, really, how long is Naruto going to leech off of Boruto in order to keep its past popularity intact? One Piece is by far the most relevant out of the big three, but I mean, there's like over 1,000 episodes now. I've already made very clear how I feel about One Piece. It's so boring. The art is really ugly. You know, there are almost 100 volumes, 1,000 episodes. I mean, just ended already. I don't even know how it's still relevant. It's just such a fucking boring show. And I'm not even going to talk about Dragon Ball because everybody knows it hasn't even been relevant since GT. But next we have to consider the actual quality of the manga and anime. And this is where the new generation shonen and these old, washed out, tired shows kind of start to split apart because it is just not even close when you compare the animation and art style of Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan. I mean, Mappa just did an amazing job with the CG. It's just way better than any of these older shows because they don't even have CGI. I mean, how are you gonna make an anime without CG? Boruto just looks and is way better than Naruto. I mean, Naruto could barely even tell a cohesive story without throwing a million different characters in. I mean, the early parts are just super childish and boring. Boruto is just everything that Naruto wanted to be, but it's just that right off the bat and just continues with the amazing quality throughout. And finally, we have to look at the actual fan bases behind each of these series. Now, personally, I am a pretty big Demon Slayer fan. If you guys watch the channel, you know I absolutely love the manga, love the anime. I'm also a really big Attack on Titan fan, as well as a Boruto fan. Obviously, I said it's better than Naruto, which is fact. But you know, I did watch Dragon Ball and Naruto as a kid, like I said, so I don't really have a bias towards the new gen or the old gen, you know, big three series. But personally, when it comes to fan bases, it's just no competition. Now, as a Demon Slayer fan, I can say with confidence that we have one of the best fan bases in all of anime and manga. If you go on Reddit, you go on Twitter, I don't think you'll see a single bad take. Obviously, we could admit that our show is just amazing, that the manga has pushed 1 billion copies at this point, I believe, according to some graphs that I found. But we're still down to earth, humble, and just have the best opinions probably out of any of these manga and anime communities. Now compare our fandom to literally any of these communities in the big three currently. I mean, we all know that Dragon Ball fans are just absolutely brain dead with their takes. You know, they're just getting hype off of some juiced up guys doing crazy attacks. I mean, what really is there in their entire show to discuss other than that? If they aren't busy writing up some gay incest fan fiction, then the Naruto community basically only comes out just to shit on Boruto, which is by far the better series and is undeniably carrying the entire Naruto franchise at this point. I mean, it's just not even funny. And just based off the comments on my One Piece video, I think it's pretty safe to assume that the One Piece community doesn't have very many cumulative brain cells. So yes, while you watching this video may be a fan of Dragon Ball, Naruto, or One Piece, one of the series currently in the big three, that does not mean that any of those series deserve to still be in the coveted position of the big three. They've all had their time in the spotlight, but now it's finally time for them to take a step to the side, to exit stage left, and to let one of these other series that are currently dominating anime and manga to step into the scene. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like Tanjiro could beat Goku. I mean, Levi probably could, but that's besides the point. All I'm saying is that the big three need to be reconsidered, and hopefully this coming big three election will finally see some real change that is long overdue. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video discussing the big three. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So yeah, this has been ThePromG. Hopefully you enjoy the video, and happy April Fool's Day.